Hi, I'm in Pantazi. I'm still going to stand here in front of the TV today. This is one of my videos that I put up that YouTube canceled, and I've been dealing with that transition all day. So it's been an interesting transition, but we're getting away from YouTube. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be posting here on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I just got a question in from Liikan Jitsu1. He's from Finland. And the main gist of the question, it's a huge question, so I'll put it below. And the question was, with all the diverse styles that I've got to study over the years, traveling around to different countries, and my in-depth look at them from the Kyusho standpoint, what are the basic contradictions of the styles? And what I'd like to say is it's more a similarity than it is a contradiction. The styles are all emanating from the same basic postures, moves, and they were just stylistically changed by the founder of that style. And how that founder changed it was up to his stature, his location, his needs, his wants, his desires. So we can't really say with certainty what he tried to contradict from the other styles, as opposed to maybe saying, okay, he was thinking of doing this technique, but he did it this way because his body structure was bigger, it was smaller, it was more powerful, it was less powerful. So these contradictions that are seen by most people in different martial arts, like taking a Shotokan to a Uechi-Ryu style, the difference. It's not so much a difference, it's a similarity, it's just performed a different way, okay, and that's all. The concept can be the same. As example, if we were taking a look at a Uechi-Ryu kata that did the movements up here and then spread the hands out like from Sanshin and came right out at the end, is this a couple of these moves and then this move. Well, this move, okay, this move, and let's take Kata Nahanchi. This move, to me, can represent the same thing, okay? If you look at where the hand level is, as example, in the Nahanchi, okay, in the Sanshin, they're all around the head or neck level. So let's take a look at the Uechi-Ryu first. Let's do the open hand posture. We can see that there's something definitely powerful going on there. Let's take the carotid sinus, because it's an easy target and everybody seems to like to talk about it. You could hook your thumb into that carotid sinus, or hook it into both carotid sinuses as they pull out. Well, couldn't you do the same, clenching your hands to a fist? Or couldn't the Nahanchi do the same, clenching with one fist at the end of the Nidan kata? And this hand, like pulling the person down by the shirt, grabbing them so they come in at the defender with their head up in this position, and then the hand grasping into that location. Yes, it could also punch, but so could the Uechi. So could the Uechi at the end. Instead of using this iron bone hand as a grabbing structure, maybe it was more of a striking structure. Okay, so again, you have to look at not the differences, look for the similarities. And because you look for the similarities, and you have the Kyusho as the main proponent of all of them, or the Kyusho being the anatomical weaknesses of the human body, well, then you have a very powerful way to look at kata. It doesn't matter what kata it is. It could be from Shotokan, it could be from Goju-Ryu, it could be Tai Chi, it could be Wing Chun, it could be Wei Chi, it could be any and all of them. You shouldn't look so much at the specific motions of the hands as much as you look at the targets of the body. The targets are primary, okay? The tools are secondary. And then technique is just a fun thing to do in a dojo. But looking for the targets, look for the tools that you can apply on those targets, you'll start to see that all the katas can have the same answers, okay? Now, another question that can come up is, okay, if I do this move in a basic kata, like the first kata, okay, or this movement out of a basic kata, And then I do it in a more advanced kata. Say this one I learned, the first one I learned at, I don't know, green belt. The next kata I learned was a 5th degree black belt. Why am I learning this again? What is the more advanced reason for this? It couldn't be that I'm just better at it, so I'm going to be applying it better. What it could be is many different things. You have to look at either the blocking aspect for a beginner, okay, and that would probably be a white belt answer from me personally, okay. And I've done a film on just this with many different breakdowns on it. It could be a takedown, it could be a hair pull, and then you punch the guy up under the chin. So you could give different application for that same action. It's not a different technique, it's the same technique. The targets change, the tools change. For example, that could be grabbing someone by the hair and pulling the head back to expose the head in such a way that you could hit right up under the facial nerve. It could be striking into a portion of the upper body here that constricts the breathing via the bronchial tubes as you punch into the diaphragm, which stops seals the breath from the diaphragmatic contractions. So you're having two effects on now the breathing system. So again, we don't look at the differences between what the techniques do, whether it's this way or this way or this way or whatever way it's going to be. We'll look at the similarities. Look at the targets first. Get rid of the techniques. Look at the target. Look at a tool and how it can be used in that same position. That's that same target. I could grab into that position and really crank my hand here to dig into that area to cause more effect. And isn't that the same thing? Okay, the same thing as this, same thing as this was, same thing as this was. So that's one example of the commonality rather than the differences in these styles. Don't look for the contradictions. Look for the similarity. It's Kyusho. Thanks for watching.